Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Memphis Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those do.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Off play action. Memphis will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again and the Owls offense will go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Owls are marching down the field. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to bull his way out. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Still running at the 35. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll ride the hot hand. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the foot.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here comes the heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Fires to the big fella. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to route. Tackle.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Owls pounded the rock got to move the sticks now back to work. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Cross. There he goes. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lewis to throw. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go, high percentage run.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Looking for the score. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
17, Memphis.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play-action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Lewis to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
Florida Atlantic, 17, Memphis.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's another
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.